This is the Lancer Locker Show on KYNT. Now, let's talk some Mount Marty University athletics with the coaches, as well as your host and the voice of Mount Marty University athletics, Tel Tanner.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was one heck of a week for Mount Marty University athletics, and we got a lot to talk about here today. Baseball, softball season, obviously. We're going through off-season trainings with the volleyball program. We talked some football this last week, and now we get to go into cheer and dance end of season. They had high finishes. It was conference and a national championship season for indoor track and field. They're starting the outdoor slate. We got a lot to go over. Let's go ahead and start rolling through it. My name is Tel Tanner. This is the Lancer Locker, and you are listening to KYNT. Today on the Lancer Locker, as I just alluded to, we're going to be speaking with volleyball today. One of their sophomores going into junior season in Jaya Wachholtz, who had led the Lancers in kills early, ended up finishing second on the team in total kills this season in her sophomore year. The outside hitter, Jaya Wachholtz, is our first guest today. Second is the head coach for the Mount Marty University volleyball program in Sophia Lobo Paes, who's been here for a few years, was an assistant coach, now the head coach of the program, and has had a great job. The Lancers got back into the postseason for the first time this year in quite a few years. The Lancers get the 8th seed in the GPAC tournament. They return a lot of players, and hopefully they're going to be even better next season. First, let's go to our week in review of Mount Marty Athletics. Let's start it off with the indoor track and field program, as Logan Ferrari set a new Mount Marty indoor track and field record in the men's 5,000-meter run on Saturday, and he finished fourth in the national championships of the indoor NAIA. Ferrari finished the race with a time of 14:22:21. He earned All-American recognition with fourth place finish. The Lancers that now turn their attention to the outdoor track and field season beginning March 27th in Wayne, Nebraska. That was definitely the highlight for the Lancers from this weekend. Let's go to baseball, as the baseball team split the final two games of their Florida trip on Saturday against Lawrence Tech. The Lancers dropped game one in a close 3-2 decision. Game two saw the Lancers take a 16-7 victory, however, scoring 14 runs in the first 3 innings. The Lancers are going to open GPAC play this weekend. It is finally time for the conference schedule. They're going to be on the road this weekend. 4-game series with Concordia, Saturday and Sunday will be those games. Go to the softball program, as we're getting close to the start of conference play for softball as well. They do have one more game before conference play. They're going to play USD, the University of South Dakota, tomorrow in Vermilion, 3 o'clock. That'll be over in Vermilion, 3 o'clock versus USD. And then starting conference play next Wednesday, not this Wednesday, next Wednesday, March 18th, at home as they host the College of St. Mary. Mount Marty competitive cheer achieved their best ever GPAC finish this past Friday. They placed fourth at the GPAC championships. The Lancers scored a 78-86, taking fourth place in the GPAC championships. Northwestern did win. They've been a great program for a long time. They scored an 89-55. So the fourth place finish for Mount Marty was incredible. Obviously, it was the highest place the Lancers have finished. Fourth place finish marks the first time the Lancers have finished better than seventh at the GPAC championships. It was a very good weekend, and congratulations to the work that program has put in, and they're still rolling forward. So let's go ahead and turn to our guests today. Once again, head coach Sophia Lobo Paes for Mount Marty University volleyball, and Jaya Wachholtz, a current sophomore who is going into her junior season and has been a great addition to the program the last 2 years. We'll start with Jaya and then go to head coach Sophia Lobo Paes up next. Spoke with both of them earlier today, working around class schedule with these student athletes, of course. Woke Jaya up early. I'm sorry about that. Got her up into the studio early, and it was really, really nice to see the two of them this morning. And so we're going to go ahead and play that coming up next. That talk with Jaya Wachholtz after this. We'll thank a few of our sponsors first. You're listening to 102.1 FM AM 1450 KYNT's The Lancer Locker.
A big thank you from Mount Marty University to one of Yankton's greatest employers and friend of the community, Aztec. They're very proud to support the Mount Marty Lancers. The vision at Aztec is to build industry-changing solutions that create life-changing opportunities. and you can build a career with the group that's built to connect from rock to road. Click careers at aztecindustries.com. Best wishes, Mount Marty, from your friends at Aztec.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers, they'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care when your child needs it, and treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
Neutral Vodka Seltzer shows you that simple actually means more. Rooted in simplicity, Neutral knows that often the simple choice is the one that sparks the most joy. Neutral is a tasty cocktail in a can that's unpretentious and uncomplicated. The gluten-free seltzer has just 100 calories and no added sugar. Focused on simple ingredients, vodka, seltzer, and real fruit juice. Neutral offers a delicious taste, proving that hard seltzer doesn't have to be hard. Grab your favorite variety of Neutral Vodka Seltzers today.
Hey Lancer fans, time to hit the court at Lewis & Clark Ford. The Ford F-150 is your power forward, strong and ready for any challenge.
The Ford Escape is your point guard, fast, agile, and perfect for daily drives.
The Ford Explorer is your center, big, bold, and built for the whole team. Meet our new finance manager and sales manager, plus an all-new sales team, bringing fresh hustle and hometown heart.
Check out the full lineup at lewisandclarkford.com.
Lewis & Clark Ford, your home court for unbeatable deals, right at 4th and Capitol in Yankton.
Long day, good day, either way, Yankton Pizza Ranch makes it easy. Our buffet is always ready with fresh pizzas, mouthwatering desserts, and the country's best chicken. No waiting, no stress, just grab a plate and enjoy. So when you need comfort made simple, make today a buffet day at Yankton Pizza Ranch. Buffet every day from 11 to 8.
It's where life tastes better. Surround 'em up and head her down to the Pizza Ranch. Whoa, that's good.
Hi, I'm Deb Speck with Vision Real Estate. Buying or selling a home can be complicated, but with 20 years of experience, I'm here to put you at ease and make the process as easy as possible. We offer moving boxes and the use of our courtesy trailer to make your real estate journey a smooth one. Call me, Deb Speck, with Vision Real Estate, 605-664-5555.
All right, back here in the Lancer Locker, 102.1 FM, AM 1450, KYNT, talking Mount Marty Lancer volleyball with a sophomore for the program this year, going into junior season next year in Jaya Wachholtz. Jaya, thank you very much for taking the time this morning to come in and talk with me before your classes get rolling a little later today. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me. This is awesome.
This will be fun. It's your first time in our building in one of these booths. First time doing an interview like this, right?
Yep.
That's kind of fun. It's
Yeah.
It'd be a little intimidating staring into a microphone and talking, but I think we'll have a good time here. We wanted to talk a little bit about this off season, the volleyball training, what it's going to look like, and then next season as well. You're starting to become an upperclassman.
Yep.
Has that set in yet? You're going into junior year, and
Not
you are
really.
an upperclassman.
No, not really. It's gone by super quick. So just trying to soak it all in before it slips away.
Do you have anything, personal goals in terms of leadership, things that you want to do this offseason, get yourself ready to become that upperclassman?
Yeah, that's definitely one of my main goals, is to try and become a better leader for the team. And so, yeah, I've been working on that, and yeah, just other volleyball related goals that I have for myself. But
in terms of this time of year, obviously you're not having GPAC schedule right now.
No.
But what does the off-season volleyball season look like at this point in March?
yeah, it's definitely on the busier side. We have either 1 or 2 practices every day and then a lift every other day. So it's on the busier side, but it's good.
That's a lot for March.
No,
1 to 2 practices a day. So you're doing 2 a days and then lifting as well.
Yep.
That is a very busy schedule. And then classroom as well. What does the classroom look like for you? What's your major and your minor?
I'm majoring in nursing. And so, yeah, it's definitely gotten a little busier. I just started clinical this semester. So, yeah, it's a lot, but I'm excited.
Yeah, nursing major at Mount Marty, second semester sophomore is when it picks up. And then junior year, I have always heard, is kind of the big one. Have you heard from some of the upperclassmen nursing majors of what it's kind of going to look like?
Yeah, we'll have 2 clinicals every week. So Tuesday, Thursday. And yeah, lots of classes and everything for nursing. So yeah, it's going to be a little tough, but that'll be all right.
What exactly are clinicals?
So clinicals are basically just our hands-on learning at the hospital or at the nursing home, where we get to deal with real patients and learn hands-on. So
basically, that's nice to get some hands-on stuff.
It is, yeah.
Is that one of the reasons you ended up choosing Mount Marty in the first place, was for this nursing program?
Yeah, that was one of the big decisions that I made, was I wanted a good nursing program. And so when I toured Mount Marty, I saw all their facilities and everything, and I really liked it. So that was a big part of choosing Mount Marty.
Another big part of choosing Mount Marty is almost kind of a family school.
It is, yeah.
Tell me a little about that.
Yeah. I never really thought I would end up at Mount Marty in high school, but so my brother is only a year older than me. He plays football, and whenever I got to watch his football games, I came up here, and then I'd go to his dorm for a little bit, hang out with him. I really liked the environment here, and when I toured, then I really fell in love with it. And so, yeah, it's just really nice to have a family relation here.
And about the volleyball program itself, what was it about the volleyball program that made you want to choose Mount Marty?
Yeah, so when I first toured and I went and visited with Sophia and Balin at the time, one of the things that struck me was they are always talking about family, how our team has a really good family dynamic. And so that really was special to me, because I feel like that's also something that I value, is that all of our team gets along and that we're all family on and off the court. So yeah, that was definitely really special to me that she mentioned that.
You got to be close, considering how often y'all are practicing apparently this time of year.
Yeah, we are.
My gosh, I didn't know that you were doing basically 2 days and then lifts as well. That is a lot. You tired?
Yeah, a little bit, but just got back from spring break, so I'm refreshed and ready to go.
There you go. How'd you spend spring break?
I actually went to Wyoming to visit one of my friends. She lives there in Casper, so I went there for a little bit, and then I went home as well. So
very refreshing.
Yes.
Where is home for you?
Pierce, Nebraska.
How often do you get to go back there?
Pretty much every weekend.
Okay.
It's only an hour away, so it's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
No.
So let's turn to the future then. Only sophomore, completing sophomore year right now. So I assume plans aren't completely set, but I can also assume nursing is in the future.
Yep. I plan to stay around Yankton for a couple years to work, and then hopefully end up somewhere in Nebraska. But I also have thought about going back for my CRNA, to possibly that, or maybe nurse practitioner if that's in my future. But for right now, nursing.
I was going to ask if there is any specific branch of nursing, any specific type of healthcare that you really want to go into. Do you know that yet?
I'm not 100% sure yet, just because I haven't gone through the clinicals in each department. But
still got time to figure that out.
Yeah, I've always said probably labor and delivery would be my top pick, but obviously I haven't gone through that yet, so I'm not really sure.
Hard to say until you really experience it.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, in terms of the off-season goals for this program, in terms of next year, what can you tell me about how this team is going to look on the court next year? Because the progress in the last couple of years, the last 2 that you've been here and even before that, the program just keeps going up and up and up. That's got to be the feeling inside the locker room as well.
Yes, definitely. It's really fun to see the team improve over the off-season, and I think we're going to be really solid next year, hopefully, and see what the new incoming freshmen bring as well. But yeah, I'm hoping that we can stay a little bit more consistent, because throughout the last fall, we weren't super consistent. We were kind of up and down on a roller coaster. But yeah, I'm hoping to become more consistent next fall. So trying to work on that.
Well, Jaya, thank you very much for your time here, coming and talking with me today before your classes get rolling. I woke you up a little early, and I apologize for that, but I'm glad we got you in.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much for your time, and good luck this off season. We'll probably talk to you again next fall.
Thank you so much.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. CoreTrust helps your business thrive with checking, online bill pay, small business loans, credit card processing, local approval and support for government grants and loans, investments to grow your hard-earned assets, and insurance to protect them. All from CoreTrust, the community bank that's right down the street and everywhere you want us to be. Visit CoreTrustBank.com today.
Member FDIC. In nearly every family's lineage, there's a tie to agriculture. It's a legacy reflected in how we raise our kids, help our neighbors, and respect what we have. Farmers Union Insurance was built on that legacy. And while our roots are in agriculture, our protection has grown to include home, auto, business, health, and life. Protect your legacy. Farmers Union Insurance.
Call Brendan Hansen and Brandon Tycro or visit them at Suite 101B Morgan Square in Yankton.
When First Dakota National Bank created Dakota Mac in 1993, we knew we could offer ag producers something few other banks dared to. Long-term, fixed-rate loans for ag real estate refinances and purchases. Today, we go by Landera, and we provide the same great service. And even more banking options to help your operation thrive for generations to come. Banking evolves. Trust endures. Landera, a division of First Dakota National Bank.
Those are the sounds of loyal companions looking for a new home and family. The Heartland Humane Society has dogs and cats looking to become a new member of your family, ready for adoption today. Every animal available for adoption is vaccinated, spayed or neutered, microchipped, and dewormed, saving you over $200 or more in vet care while giving you a loyal friend. Come visit all available animals at 3400 East Highway 50 Yankton or online at heartlandhumanesociety.net.
Here at Runza, customers always ask us,
why do you trick us into eating cabbage?
No, they ask, when are you going to bring back the Italian Runza sandwich? And the answer is, right now.
Cool, the Italian Runza's back. What is an Italian Runza?
It's got ground beef, Italian sausage, black olives, mushrooms, mozzarella, and savory tomato sauce.
And no cabbage. What's Italian for sign me up?
Good question. The Italian Runza is back for a limited time. Runza makes it all better.
Looking for quality furniture and mattresses at a great value? Start at Slumberland Furniture in Yankton. We carry leading brands like Lazy Boy, Ashley, Flex Steel, Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, and Stearns & Foster with styles and comfort options for every room in your home. Our friendly and knowledgeable team is here to help you find just the right fit for your home and with flexible financing options to help you bring home exactly what you want. Furniture, mattresses, and trusted brands all in one place. Slumberland Furniture in Yankton.
All right, back here on the Lancer Locker on KYNT, 102.1 FM, AM 1450. Now here with the head coach of the Mount Marty University Lancer volleyball program, Sophia Lobo Paes. Coach, off-season training program in full swing. We just spoke with one of your future junior athletes in Jaya Wachholtz about the off-season program, and she says y'all are really going at it right now. You're having 1 to 2 practices a day and lifts every other. It's a lot right now for these athletes, it seems like.
Yeah, well, good afternoon, everyone. First of all, it's crazy to think that Jay is already going to be a junior. I remember when we were recruiting her, so that makes me feel a little old. But yeah, we're really going at it. I think that I would assume, I can't speak for everybody, but I think that myself and the athletes, we all prefer the fall, the games, the excitement, but I do think that the spring is the most important season. It prepares you for the fall season. So we're really going at it, like she said. We're breaking it down through positions, really working hard on the things that we need to improve that we saw over the fall and trying to build for the next fall. Strength wise as well, we cannot lift really heavy during the fall because we're having games every 2 days, so that's a lot. So this is the time to really build momentum for the fall. So yeah, we're pretty busy, but it's been really good so far. We're excited.
You mentioned that you're breaking down a little more on the technical side of things, of really teaching, kind of assessing things that maybe you did right and things that you want to improve on from this fall. What are some of those things that you're really hammering, really wanting to improve this offseason?
Yeah, so we are really working on faster offense. It is something that we are trying to implement. Everybody that knows about the GPAC knows how hard the level is. And I think that running a faster offense will really be a difference for us, especially with the hitters that we have, including, Jaya, Caitlin, some other girls. So I think that'll be really good. But for that to happen, we really need to be spot on, our serve receive, putting that ball to target to be able to run that fast offense. So those are for sure 2 things that we're really working on. And one thing that regardless of the year, we're always going to keep working is the serve. I think that for volleyball every year we see, especially at this high level, how important of a weapon the serve becomes, to keep that team out of system, to make it easier for us. So I think that out of the spring season, those are like the 3 main things that we're going to be focusing on.
When it comes to things you did well this fall that you think are really going to be cornerstones of your program this next fall, what are those?
I think that we did really well adapting and changing when needed. Like people playing different positions, the team embracing that, doing phenomenal. We ran some different lineups, 5-1, 6-2, and the team did phenomenal with that. I think that they came in with the really mindset of this is not enough for me, I want more, and then we were able to achieve that team goal. I think our passes were really good. I think that we moved the ball really well. I think that we play it as a team really well, so I think that those are things that I would love to keep building off of it for next fall.
And certainly some of the things that are going to be good next fall is you bring back a lot of young players, especially hitters, like we just talked with Jaya Wachholtz, Caitlin Gunther, another one of those, and there's a lot more names that we can certainly go through. You got to be excited about how much you're returning next season, Coach.
Absolutely. I think that we always are pretty young, bringing in a lot of people in the fall. So I think that this time for the varsity roster, speaking specifically, we are going to be for the first time, I think, like mainly juniors and sophomores, where we always are either freshmen and sophomores or, whatever. Or I'm sorry, we're going to be mainly juniors and seniors. So I think that us having mainly juniors and seniors on the floor will make a big difference. I think that having 3 or 2 spring seasons under their belt, already knowing how the GPLAC works, so I think will be really exciting for next fall. I think that we're all really excited for the fall to get here.
Let's talk about the upcoming freshman class as well. Can you tell me your overall thoughts on this year's recruiting class and how it's kind of coming together?
Yeah, so we have 11 total new coming. Well, I guess 10. We have a transfer that is already here in the spring. So Peyton, she is a transfer. So she's already here with us working, which is great. But then we are going to have 10 new faces on campus next fall, including another transfer that will come in. So I think that we're really excited. We have some really good setters, hitters, some tall people coming in. We're excited for that, the talent overall. All amazing people, all extremely work-harding girls. They work hard on and off, the court. That's all you can ask. I think they will be all in a great addition to the program. We're really excited to have them come and join us in the fall.
You mentioned that transfer in Peyton Austinson, who's actually from my neck of the woods. I've known her for a long time. What is she going to bring to this program as transfer?
Yeah, I think that since I've been here, I have never bought a transfer. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. And we're really big on recruiting freshmen. I think if you're trying to build a culture, it's really important to have those, teams or those players to be here all 4 years to help you build on that. Nothing against JUCOs. Like I said, I'm bringing 2 transfers this year, but I think that because we were going to be young overall, not on the varsity roster per se, I think that she brings a lot of leadership and experience. She's already, mixing with the girls really well. You can already see that she's part of the group. She communicates on and off the court. I think she's already experienced. And she has experience on a GPAC as well. She played her freshman year at DW before going to a JUCO. So she has already knowledge of what the GPAC is like. So I think that she works really hard. She pushes herself and others around her. So I think that it would be really nice to have that leadership aspect.
It's good to have experience there from transfers as well. As we talk about the off-season training program now, we talk about your practices. What about scrimmages, game action? What is the spring schedule?
Yeah, so we are looking to host first, since I've been here, I'm not saying ever, but since I've been here, our first alumni game. We're excited to have some, familiar faces come and bring another generation from our Marty Lancers. So on April 10th, we are hosting our alumni game. So I think that would be really fun. I think that will be good to see us put everything that we work on in spring kind of together. And I think for the new girls to meet some old alumni, I mean, not old, they graduated, 3 years ago, but what I'm saying is I guess they never met before. So just talk about, life experiences and then how it is to be a student athlete from somebody that went through it all, especially on the Mount Marty volleyball Lancer family. Some of them have never seen like the gym after the rebuild. I think it will be a really special, day. So we're really excited to be able to host that for the first time since I've been here. And other than that, for scrimmage wise, we're going to have our commits day. So that's when we have all of our commits and family come, and then we, make teams, play around. Everybody gets, familiar with each other on and off the court. And that's the same for the parents of the girls. So we're really excited for that as well.
Something else coming up this fall we need to talk about, the camps. You got some volleyball camps coming up. Can you tell me what's going on there?
Yeah, so last summer, Nike Camp reached out to me asking if I would be willing to host a camp, and then we were able to realize one camp for 8th through 14 age group, if I remember correctly, which I think I am. And unfortunately, we weren't able to do a high school one because I was going to be out of the country for Belen's wedding. But this year we're really excited that we're going to be able to host a middle school and a high school camp. We just posted on social media, like you said. So if you're around, and then June 1st through the 4th, middle school camp, July 27th through the 30th, high school camp. And the entire volleyball team will be able to come and work for the high school camp. So I think it'll be a good experience overall.
Yeah, that sounds great. In terms of getting signed up, people in the community want to train with these Lancer athletes. How do they do this?
Yeah, so if you go multiple ways, you can go either on our social media page, which is Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. There's a link over there that you can register. You can go through the Nike camp. So if you go and search Mount Marty Volleyball Nike Camp, and then take you directly to our Nike page, or you can go through our Mount Marty volleyball official page, and then you're going to see Nike Camp on the top. So multiple ways. If you have a question, shoot me an email. I'm happy to help, but we're really excited to have this partnership with Nike again. Hopefully it'll be 2 fun camps over the summer.
And when exactly are those camps again?
So for middle school ages of 8 through 14 will be June 1st through the 4th. And then for high school, it will be July 27th and the 30th, and the girls will work the high school one. I'll have a couple of players on the middle school, but the entire team will come for the high school one.
Well, Coach, thank you very much for your time today. Off-season in full swing. You're doing 2-a-days and lifting and really training, getting ready for that GPAC slate, best conference in the country, in my opinion. You got to be ready for it in the fall, and you're working to get there. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much for coming in and talking with me today. Good luck the rest of the way. We'll talk again next fall.
Thank you for having me. You have a good one.
This is the Lancer Locker. You're listening to 102.1 FM AM 1450 KYNT. I'm Tell on this Monday evening. That was from earlier today with Coach Sophia Lobo Paes, the head coach of Mount Marty University volleyball. We'll take a break. We'll come back, wrap things up. This is the Lancer Locker.
Carbless handcrafted premium cocktails are a ready-to-drink vodka and tequila-based cocktail with no carbs, no sugar, gluten-free, and only 100 calories. It's guaranteed to be bursting with flavor in every sip. The Carbless Mix Pack is sure to please any crowd with a compilation of all the best-selling ready-to-drink cocktails, including sweet, citrus, and a twist of tequila flavors like lemon lime, black raspberry, cranberry, and margarita. Grab some today. Carbless Cocktails. Less is more. There's a difference when a convenience store is locally owned, and you feel it the moment you stop at Triple Time Rudy's. You'll get great quality fuel to keep you on the move, plus local and regional favorites like Dimmick Cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner Lockers. It's the kind of place that's convenient and connected to your community. Conveniently located at 17th and Broadway, Triple Time Rudy's, fueling your day, fueling your community.
At Parker of Yankton, we are powered by the hard work of our employees, the loyalty of our customers, and the support of our community. Together, we're engineering success like never before. Looking to start the new year with a career where you're valued and appreciated? Join the Parker team today. Visit parker.com to apply. From all of us at Parker of Yankton, thank you for making this year unforgettable.
Parker, engineering your success.
To a fresh start and boundless opportunities, here's to a new year of success and celebration from all of us at Parker of Yankton.
The SureCo exclusive SureLink wireless remote system features the most advanced industrial Bluetooth technology and best-in-class express operation. Operate any SureCo electric product with the SureLink Pro and EZR remotes, or with your smartphone using the SureLink app. To learn more, contact your authorized SureCo distributor or find us at sureco.com. Demand the best. Demand SureCo.
Beef, pork, seafood, poultry, and more, all at the Meat Lodge in Yankton. Get top quality meats at great prices. They have specialty items like lamb, brisket, bison, mahi-mahi, crab legs, and lobster. They even have non-meat options like Dimmick cheese, pickled items, seasonings, and sauces. The Meat Lodge in Yankton on the way to the lake on Highway 52. For more, call 689-3000 or go to themeatlodge.com.
All right, back here on the Lancer Locker, 102.1 FM, AM 1450, KYNT. Jaya Wachholtz, head coach Sophia Lobo Paes of Mount Marty University volleyball in the booth today. Thank you to the both of them for coming in and talking with us here this morning. That's when those conversations happened. As we said, they're having a packed schedule right now. 2-a-days, they're going in on the practice side of things. They're lifting every other. It is a lot of work in the off season the Lancers are putting in. And if you're wanting to sign up for those camps this upcoming summer, make sure you're looking at Mount Marty's website and social media for the volleyball program. They've got all the links posted there. That's about going to do it for us today as we take a look at our upcoming schedule at KYNT. We've got Mount Marty University baseball, who is starting conference play this weekend. On the road, we don't get to do the road games, unfortunately, but on the road is the baseball team. They are at Concordia this weekend. They got a 4-game series against Concordia Saturday and Sunday. And then we will cover next weekend's games with Waldorf on Sunday. They play Briarcliff and Sioux City on Saturday. We will cover the Sunday doubleheader starting at 1 with Waldorf March 22nd. Home baseball in Yankton returns March 22nd. That's going to do it for us today on the Lancer Locker. Thank you for listening to this program from KYNT. I've been Tel Tanner. This is the Lancer Locker on Monday evenings.